There are more than 1,000 new cases were reported. The positivity rate is up slightly and the number of Marylanders are hospitalized is back above more than 800. There is a good news. Nobody in the state of Maryland has died in the last 24 hours. $1,100 new cases of the coronavirus. 18 more people are in the hospital across Maryland. The positivity rate is up to 4.35%. There is another good news once again. Nobody in the state of Maryland has died from COVID-19. Big news for millions of parents. Pfizer says COVID vaccine is safe and effective for children 5 to 11 years old. The company says it will seek emergency use of authorization. Shots could be available as soon as Halloween of October. This could not come in a more critical time as COVID cases surge among children. It also comes as the country everywhere passes another sobering milestone. COVID has now killed a huge numbers. More than 675,000 people. That is more than an estimated death toll from the 1918 flu, and they have no vaccine back then. That is definitely, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a very, very long time. In the state of Maryland COVID-19 fight, the state has been reports nearly 1,000 new cases. Hospitalizations remain flat. That means nobody is in the hospital in the last 24 hours. However, more than 800 people in Maryland are in the hospital fighting the virus infections and 46 more deaths. However, that high number of deaths is the combination of 3 deaths of reporting a backlog due to the electronic maintenance. As the cases rise across Maryland, Anne Arundel County Public Schools are now requiring employees and high school student athletes to be vaccinated or get tested for COVID weekly. It comes as the county says more than 1,000 students are currently in quarantine. These requirements begin the week of Thanksgiving of November 22nd to be exact, and while some parts of the plan still need to be finalized, the superintendent says by announcing an effect date now, people can start getting ready. In the meeting, County Executive Stuart Pittman expressed his support for the mandate. A process for submitting vaccination certification and the weekly testing protocol will be announced by the middle of next month. Maryland has been reported more than 1,100 new cases. 1 fewer people are in the hospital, 23 people have died, and even the positivity rate is going to be going down by 4.37%. That's 7%. The state of Maryland battling against the coronavirus pandemic. Confirmed cases record more than 1,400 in the last 24 hours. However, the number of people in the hospital are decreased below 800, and now 792 people are admitted to the hospital. Maryland reports more than 1,300 new coronavirus cases in the last 24 hours. However, the number of people hospitalized continues to decrease down, and the percentage of people testing positive ticked down by the 1/10 of the percentage point rate. Here are the latest numbers of the vaccination in Maryland with administered doses, distributed doses, fully vaccinated, and at least 1 dose. We'll start off with administered doses. They are more than 7,842,000. Distributed doses are more than 9 million. Fully vaccinated are more than 3,860,000. And more than 83% of Marylanders got at least 1 dose of COVID-19 vaccine. Governor Larry Hogan released this statement a short time ago saying on this quote for booster shots, "While this action was long overdue, I am glad that the federal government has finally approved booster shots for seniors and high-risk individuals. It is a significant step towards providing additional protection for our most vulnerable residents. Maryland has already administered more than 50,000 additional doses." "1,500 new cases who have coronavirus. That number has been reported in the last day. 23 fewer people are in the hospital, and the positivity rate has increased by 4.39%. tracking the numbers of the administered doses who got their vaccine, including the additional doses administered. We'll start off with the first dose administered. 3,930,000 who have got their first dose. 3,572,000 have got their second dose. 300,000 have got their single dose. And finally, 54,000 have got their additional doses. So the total for the administered doses are 7,857,205. That's more than 7,850,000. 3,870,000 Marylanders have got their fully vaccinated, and 83.3% of people in Maryland have got at least one dose.